remember. Told me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones, and we're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all, smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well. But this is sold out, man. Speaking of sold out, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, y'all most likely know we're chopping up in the sold out Discord about it. Even though I feel like I've been a little quiet, man, but through the week, man, my job, they really be having me get to it. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is, man. You got to get away to these sneakers, right? Okay. But anyway, man. Tonight's topic, I'm going to cover 3 topics. Only going to keep this joint at an hour, and then we're going to go upcoming sneaker releases. But the main 2 or main 3 that I want to cover is pretty much, we have one article where it says, like, let's see, what are we looking for? Let's see, looks like Gentry's analyst says that Nike's wholesale is on track with Dick's, right? Okay, here's why. So remember, Nike was pushing that wholesale agenda thing back in the day, or at least a couple years ago. But apparently now, I guess with Dick's merging with Foot Locker, it appears to be back on track. So we'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to transition into the timing of the Fed rate moves. Could indicate that where shoe prices are headed, right? Okay, so we're going to start with pretty much an update with Nike wholesale type of thing and the mixture of what pretty much, I guess you can say, Dick's Sporting Goods brought to the table, or what they did with that merger with Foot Locker, how that could possibly help and or hurt Nike. Pretty much, I can only see help in my opinion. And then we'll talk the timing of this whole thing, pretty much the prices, what we can anticipate. Could prices of shoes be going up more, right? Okay, again, my opinion, I feel like we've had enough, but hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, we're going to do what we're going to do and make it what we got to do, right? And then looks like I'll talk for the last part of the story. We'll talk Shoe Palace. Looks like they brings its 9-3 flagship store concept to Melrose Avenue. So we're going to be talking to flagship store because, to be honest, man, I feel like Shoe Palace is like a hidden gem, right? To be honest, a lot of people don't really think about it. Whenever those places that you don't think to get a sneaker, sometimes they get them. Like whenever people, seems like one of those instant sellouts. Shoe Palace has always been good to me, low key. Or if it's a shoe I feel like I missed out on, looks like Shoe Palace will have some available. Sometimes they load it up on their website too early and it's not meant for sale. I've been there. I think it was them where I bought it early, they canceled all the orders, and then I had to buy it again, had to wait till it to go off my card. So yeah, usually when I see that stuff happening, I still kind of hold off. Only way I would do that now if I physically pull up to the stores. But no disrespect to Shoe Palace, the locations, man. Let's just say it. I'm going to say it nicely for YouTube. Safety, man. I be thinking safety, man. But let's touch the chat real quick. we'll see what we got in the building, and I'm only gonna be on the joint for like an hour. We're already like 15 minutes in. I know I started a little late than normal when I start these joints, but let's see what we got in the building, man. And y'all smash that like button and sub up as y'all coming in out, man, if you haven't done so already. Let's see, we got Thomas Goldring Jr. in the building. Says, I'm Great Jones, about to watch 2 NBA games on ESPN. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad you were chilling and relaxing, big homie. Looks like we got Devon Photos in the building. Says, what up, Polo? What up? What up? What's Gucci? Devon, what's good? I see Slayer says, what up, Sneaker Familia 100? What up, Slayers? What up? What up? What up? I see Devon says, are you going to talk about the Soul Retriever situation with Adidas? Actually, I don't think I seen that floating around. I mean, let me see if I can find it, Jordan, real quick. I've seen you posting stuff in the Discord, but I didn't think I seen anything. But let me see real quick. I don't think I even seen it on their website. And if I did, I kind of looked it. Hold on, let me see. Soul Retriever and Adidas. Let me see if I can find a quick little article on that joint. And then let's see. So, but I know you have posted a joint. Let me see real quick. I may have to do something on it. Soul Retriever. We got the Bad Money joint. Let's see. Adidas sues the Sue situation, right? Okay. I may push that one too, right? Because that kind of just broke a day ago, but I don't see it on any like super major platforms. I've seen it a little here and there. Let's see. Boom, boom. Hype Beast has talked about it. I may actually save this one to Saturday, right? Okay. Because I'm feeling there's probably going to be more coming down the pipeline about this leaked information and stuff like that and the way they responded. But to be honest, I saw what you posted, but I didn't really go and do like a full like back check on the joint. So I'm probably going to hold off on it. But I do remember you posted that in the Sold Out Discord. Another disclaimer why it doesn't hurt to actually sign up for it, right? Okay, but yeah, I'll probably hold off and do that one on Saturday for sure. Probably even have you guys come up on Saturday. If everything goes right, I'll probably bring the panel up and then we can all chop it up together for sure. Definitely not gonna let it sneak through, but I'm gonna cover it eventually, dog. My bad. Let's see. Slayer says shoes costing as much as gas. Hey, let's just keep it 100. Hey, matter of fact, what was it? Not today, but yesterday. I put gas in the whip, dog. And I'll be honest, like I was on like a fourth of a tank. When I tell you, dog, I fill that joint up, I shook my head as I saw like my dollars just getting drained from my account, dog. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the first time. It's happened like that before where I remember one person that was like, yo, let me get XYZ. I was like, bro, I just put X amount in my gas tank. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing nothing, no nothing. So trust me, I can relate and I feel the cost prices for sure, dog. My thing is this though, we do have a lot going on in this country that we are going back and forth with other countries and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not here to talk the politics out of things. I feel like I covered that literally all last year with all these changes. So I mean, we're kind of just seeing the aftermath of what we kind of was already anticipating, to be honest. Not saying that's a good thing, right? If I'm gonna keep it real. Let's see, Devon says tomorrow are the mine slides restock. Yeah. I got that marked on, actually, ironically, dog, I had got the little reminder on Sneaker today. I thought it was the actual drop. I was rushing and grabbing my phone this on the third, and I look, I was like, oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, my God. I'm like, yeah. But I want that black pair, but I seen like that on Sneakers. I seen that, but I'm not sure where else they're all dropping, but I did see that you post that in the Discord as well. Salute to Divine Photos as always, man. He says, tomorrow also is the fragment slides. That's the one I've got the mark on, the fragment slides. Where else are they restocking at, though? I got to double check the Discord. It says, in the 803, peace, Jeremy. What up? What's Gucci? What's Gucci? What's Gucci? So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I can't get the black pair, I would like to have the all red pair. To be honest, I would like to have the all red pair in general because, I mean, it looks like one of my favorite colors, obviously. So, I mean, yeah. I would like to have that if I can't have any other ones. But the black will be always a good go-to. I would like the fragment ones, though. It says the Mind Slides are restocking on the Nike app. Okay, so, yeah, I see sneakers, but then I guess on a Nike app, because keep in mind, people, too, if I'm not mistaken, if you're what you're talking about, Devon, Nike app, sneakers app, same account, but 2 different apps. Why Nike has it like that is yet to blow my mind, right? Okay, I feel like it's just to drive us crazy, so I'm assuming we're all going to probably rush to enter that fragment joint. Because is the fragment joint a raffle or is it like one of those like, let me see if they're just going to queue it up. Let me double check real quick. Let me open up my sneakers app. Let me open up my sneakers app. real quick. Just put it on the charger if y'all just heard that. So tomorrow, right? And I know what we're talking upcoming sneaker releases again. The Mine 001, the Fragment, all black joints. These joints are fire, $90. So that's going to be March 19th. So I saw that. So if we go on the Nike's app, I don't know if they're already loaded or not, or we'll have to like search it. It says, Devon says, on the Nike app are the 4 color slides, while the Mine slides are only on sneakers. Yeah, I got you. Cool. That's what I figured. So I'm assuming. So let me see if I can search this joint right here. Because to be honest, I just want to see if they already have it loaded. Are we just seeing this floating around right now? You know what I'm saying? Mine. Let's see, 001. I'm searching the Nike app right now because the Nike app is slightly different because it don't really just put it in your face like sneakers does. But yeah, I see it. It says coming soon. They are loaded up here for $95. So, again, looks like this will be, I'm going to put on a notify me on that right there. Boom. So I don't forget that because I want to go for the rip. If I can't get these black fragment joints, then yeah, I would like to literally see if I can do this because they got like the black ones on here too. But I'm going to go for the fragments, but let me turn on notifications on this one, just getting things set up. So they got the black pair coming soon here. Boom. This is, yeah. Wow, that's the women's joint. So yeah, I made sure I'm choosing the men's joints because there is a women's joint and a men's joint, but that's men's. $95, you can't really go wrong with it, especially if the comfortability of what people are saying is true. So I entered that, not entered, but I'm assuming right there on the Nike app, and everybody knows about it now on the sneakers app. We got the fragments. Let's see, notify me. But is it like a raffle? No, it just says notify me. Let's see. It doesn't say anything. So, oh, well, it's a draw. So for the fragments, it's a draw. Not really worried about that one. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to go on the Nike app first and try to enter for the red pair and then go make sure I enter the draw when it opens up at 10. So, you know, because they're dropping around the same time. Nike know what they be doing, man. To be honest, y'all couldn't just add us a little bit more extra stress. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the comment section one more time. Let's see. I think the fragments are going to be first come, first serve. Now, I'm looking up. If you look on the sneakers app, and correct me if I'm wrong, it says draw opens up March 19th. So the fragments, the Mine 001 fragments, they're going to be for a draw. And on the sneakers app, I'm pretty sure those are the first come, first serve. It says notify me, but yeah, it just says notify me. So I'm assuming first come, first serve on the Nike app. I'm not sure if I even seen a draw ever entered on the Nike app. I'm not saying it hasn't, but not to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, the fragments will be a draw. Devon says, draw means we have no chance. Hey, man, it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to keep hope alive, man. We're going to stay positive around here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try my best chance at it, of course. I'm going to enter the draw on this. And then, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm going to try on the Nike app first. And if usually the draw is open for at least 10 minutes, unless they change the time. But, you know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be my strategy, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I just want a pair for comfortability. Remember I told y'all when I picked up those Air Jordan 13s last week, like one homie was like, when I told him I was like, I'm trying to get the Mine 001s, he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is keep that same energy, you know what I'm saying? And not disrespect that because I understand if you don't want them, hey, leave more room for me. Let's see, Slayer says, New Year, same L. Hey, man, we're going to be positive this year, man. We're going to be positive. I mean, this is my thing. I look at it like this. If they keep doing a restock on the Mine slides, eventually they will go down. Because, I mean, if you guys watch that latest episode on, pretty much, what is it? Sneaker shopping where Pooh Shiesty paid for those Mine 001 joints. And he paid like, what? Almost like $300. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I may would have gave him like 150 spot, but 300 and the shoe 95, dog. Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Respectively, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it was the place he was at, but I mean that's what it is. Until Nike them produce more of the shoe, then that's how the resale market really works. And I'm not trying to bash them because they got to cash in while they can because that's how resale works. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what they paid for them. You know. That's if they got them for retail. And then people, this is a thing too, I'm not going to say because every resale shop may be different, right? And I put that in quotations. But I say all to say like, they do the trade joint, but I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt when they put it out there. You know what I'm saying? LeBron says Nike are going to produce more. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? They're going to produce more. And then, I mean, eventually they will go down. this is a shoe I feel like if they produce more, all we got to do is sit back and be patient. So if we don't catch a W tomorrow, then I'll just wait it out. Then I think, don't we got a Supreme drop coming tomorrow? Don't we got the zip up hoodie joint? Like, I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure we got that, right? Let's see. Devon says, look at Cool Gray and Laker fours going down. This is true. This is true. We already kind of knew that. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of one of those. That's Nike's new strategy from what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, Nike fooling resellers. Yeah, they're trying to definitely show them that, we're going to get them out of here. Because to be honest, they don't want to answer the real or fake question. So, I mean, they had, to be honest, I feel like Nike had no choice but to kind of find an answer. Because if resellers kept going in the direction that they're going, Nike then was going to lose some core audience off of that. Because people would got tired. Like, I'm not paying resale and Nike, and I'm not doing about it. So they got doing nothing about it. So they got to be honest, it's in their best interest to make like a, it's best interest to make a decision of like, hey, how we going to handle this? So he said the Morgala. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If not, my bad. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to drop. He says, I heard they have a limited stock. I mean, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow will be an eventful day for me at work. Got that at 10, and Supreme usually drops at 11. At least we got a little break, because one thing you can say about Nike, they don't take all day to hang your L. You know what I'm saying? At best, maybe 30 minutes. On the long end, on the short end, you'll know within 5 to 10 minutes after the draw if you pretty much entered, even if it is the like first come, first serve type of joint. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to the first article real quick, and then we'll transition on. Only going to be on the joint for like roughly another 30 minutes, so I want to share my screen here and get the party started. Boom, right here. You guys should be seeing my screen. Looks like it says, where we at? Jeffries analyst says Nike wholesale is on track at Dick's. Here's why. Jeffries, Randall Konoke, and Nike demand recovery is driven by the innovation and performance credibility rather than the promotional activity. So there's that word they love to use right there. Innovation, right? Okay. It says Nike's wholesale growth is via demand recovery driven by innovation and performance credibility, says Jeffrey analyst Randall Konoke, right? Okay, so we're going to keep the party going. It says a 3-minute listen, but I'm just going to read because I like to kind of break it down as I read, if you guys do not mind. I know my reading skills could use some improvement, but that's why I kind of do this too. It helps me with reading. Not that I really sucked at it, but reading out loud in front of an audience, totally different ball game, right? Let's see. It says, Jeffries analyst Reynolds Konoke is bullish on the prospects of Nike Incorporated. Says the analyst said takeaways from the fourth quarter ordering results at Dick's Sporting Goods reinforces confidence in Nike's product lead wholesale recovery. So remember, Nike wanted to do that, but if you're going to be pushing them to people like Dick's and stuff like that, Paul's, and they got Foot Locker, that's kind of not really a wholesale. But then again, I would say maybe in their eyes is kind of what they consider wholesale, because in my opinion, and I don't know for sure, so Whole Live is alleged, but from what I remember is these stores get the Nike product that they sell, they get it at a wholesale price and then sell it at the suggested price that Nike then was going to sell it for, and that's how they usually make profit, is what I get from it. But again, I could be wrong. But it says, he noted a number of developments in the research note Thursday that underscore the strength of Nike's wholesale partnership with Dick's and its Foot Locker banner, as well as the strategic alignment between the brand and the retailer. So that's why I said they got a wholesale distribution. Yeah, they sell them at wholesale, you know what I'm saying, to them. You know what I mean? So if Nike let's say the shoe is $150, I'm assuming that obviously Dick's Sporting Goods them get it probably at a little bit of a different rate if they buy so many or whatever, or however the deal is cut. And keep in mind that still could be limited to a certain amount of shoes, because it's not like, and I'm not saying we won't see in the future, but we haven't seen no Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott lows over at Dick's or Foot Locker. Well, I will say if it was very select Foot Lockers. We have seen them at Foot Lockers, but it'd be like either the one in New York or the one in Chicago or the one in LA. You know what I'm saying? I remember they did that one Travis drop where it was like, I think it was literally just a Foot Locker in LA. It was weird, but it says, for example, Nike was mentioned repeatedly during a Dick's management conference call as a core strategic partner with reference to collaboration on high heat launches and major activations that drove sell through. Both Nike and Jordan brand also were cited along other top brands in key moments in the NBA All-Star game, right? Okay. Says, we view this further confirmation that Nike's wholesale reset is gaining traction with key partners that are leaning in, not pulling back, Konok said. He also said management call out of Nike's running innovation supports a product lead recovery narrative while signature basketball remain strong across both Dick's and Foot Locker banners. It says the reinforces our view that Nike demand recovery is being driven by innovation and performance credibility rather than promotional activity, the analyst further concluded. So, with that being said, Nike and Dick's Sporting Goods obviously can see, obviously some things are going to be different. And to be honest, now that you think about it, I cannot unthink this, and I could be wrong. Remember the one person that was like over at Nike that had to step down because of her son? Now she's at Foot Locker. Dick's Sporting Goods has bought Foot Locker them, and they got a great wholesale deal. The lady knows the business because she used to work directly with Nike. To be honest, who's in a win-win situation right now? It is obviously that dude's mom that was tied to Nike that she had to step down because of all that, because he was using a company credit card, allegedly, right? So again, full circle, how this stuff literally just comes back around, man, easily. You know what I'm saying? I can't unthink it. It says, and with inventory cleanup largely complete at Foot Locker, Nike should benefit as one of the primary brands best positioned to the anchor. The retail banner recovery has improved sell through, and few unproductive stock keep units should support healthier replenishment and more consistent demand, Konok said. So they're saying they see this whole thing as nothing but a positive thing, right? Okay, and it could be. It says the analyst noticed that what wasn't said during the conference call after the earnings report was the equal importance, if not more so, right? Okay, so this could be a big difference and a big change for both them, right? Okay, so like, to be honest, with Dick's Sporting Goods coming in and taking over Foot Locker, and they got the person that used to work at Nike going over, being the head honcho over at Foot Locker, they feel like they got an inside thing. At first, I was like, why would you do this knowing her history? But at the same time, she was there for a while. She obviously had to learn something. And I'm assuming they didn't just hire her not only because of her credentials, but I'm assuming they did some form of interview, right? Okay. It says, notably absent from Dick's call was a concern around Nike-specific inventory pressure, elevated promotions, or weakening demand, he said, adding that management did not flag allocation risk, markdown, dependency, or loss of relevance. Moreover, Nike also discussed in context of the brands performing well within the clean inventory environment. And this is in quotes right here. It says, we view the absence of the negative commentary as incremental evidence that Nike's wholesale relationship with Dick's has stabilized and is beginning to move back into a more normalized growth-oriented phase, Konok concluded. It says, and separately, it was learned in January that as Nike grows back in wholesale base, the Rack Room began offering the Swoosh Jordan brand sneaker offering last month across men's, women's, and kids sizes, as well as the slides, socks, and backpacks. If you keep in mind, if they do it right, because if I'm not mistaken, right, when we're talking that update on Dick's Sporting Goods, if I'm not mistaken, not necessarily Dick's Sporting Goods, but Foot Locker and them too, because they're all under the same window, I think they're gearing up to try to prepare for the best back-to-school sales they could possibly offer, because you're going to bring in the young bucks here to get back to school, even though I know technically they're like, it's not time to think about back to school, because that ain't going to be to like, what, July, August time frame, worst case scenario, early September, depending on where you're in your area and what state and what have you, right? Okay, or just where you live in general. Obviously they want to prepare for that as much as possible, and I can't knock them for that. You know what I mean? So salute to that. That was what one analyst is seeing right now for basically an update on Nike's wholesale back on track with Dick's, right? Okay, and that's why, obviously. Dick's has acquired Foot Locker, and they know that now Nike them could be more. It's kind of like them working with what was once two different brands to now, well, we working with one whole brand now, respectively. Slayer says, not many dicks near me, major pause. Hey, hey, pause. I will say this, you'll know when you're near one. I have yet to see, pause when I say this, but I've yet to see a small dicks, right? Okay, pause. Pause. Like a small dick store, right? Okay. Again, no matter how you say this, I feel like they named that store that on purpose because there ain't no way you cannot talk about that store and have to say pause, period. But yeah, let me transition on to the next story, and then we got one more, and we'll wrap it up here within less than like 30 minutes. It says, could timing of the Fed rates move the rate where the shoe prices are already headed? So prices are headed. It said indicate where shoe prices are headed. So again, I'm assuming by this, I don't think the term would be like we can anticipate that shoe prices are moving downward. I'm assuming they're going to be moving upward, right? Okay. It says, with the Federal Reserve cutting U.S. interest rates now expected in September, the VAR Group CEO said inflation is not falling fast enough. To be honest, I feel like it's went up, especially with all the thing that's going on. Like I was saying at the beginning of the live, like to be honest, I'm not saying we won't see prices fall. I just don't see them falling no time soon, respectively, right? But it says the Federal Reserve is now expected to cut the U.S. interest rates later this year, perhaps in an indication of what's happening with inflation and the impact on consumer spending and shoe prices, right? Okay, so if I'm assuming we're going to use the word cut, I'm assuming that we should see some stuff go back down, right? So I'm assuming, we could see some stuff go down, right? It says the Fed on Wednesday decided to hold rates at between 3.5% and 3.75% against a backdrop of inflation risk due to the war with Iran and rising energy prices. So I didn't really want to touch on it like that, but I mean, to be honest, it's not like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So to be honest, when you know that, usually when there's wars, there's things are gonna get a little tight. You know what I mean? It says the post-meeting statement from the FOMC cited uncertainty related to the impact of the U.S. economy due to the developments in the Middle East. It says Nigel Green, the CEO of independent financial advisory firm Devor Group, said his expects that the next rate cut to be either in September or more likely in October. So maybe by October, we should see things, I guess, drop. Going off this, it says inflation is not falling fast enough. The last wholesale inflation data shows prices are rising at 3.4% year on year. The strongest piece in a year, and core measures are still running close to 4%, Green said. He said he noted that oil prices surged during the escalation of the Iran conflict, which has led to rising gasoline prices that are at the highest level since 2023. On Wednesday, prices hit nearly $110 per barrel, a near 50% jump in oil prices in matter of weeks will not stay contained and needs directly into the transport, production, and consumer prices, he explained, which I get it, right? I'm thinking my gas tank, but if you think about it, to get stuff shipped here, going from place to place, we still have, and no disrespect to when I say this, but we still have people that do the trucking work, that get the stuff to us so we can buy this, you know what I'm saying? But if it's going to cost more money to fill these trucks up, and you know what I'm saying, planes, that stuff requires gas as well, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're electric, so yeah, to be honest, you'll be surprised how if they got to spend more to get it here to sell it, then guess what? We're going to spend more not only at the gas tank, but now we could see stuff going up where we could spend money on, necessarily, okay, say shoes or average Jordan is what, 180? You know what I'm saying? We're going to see that joint climb up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We've already seen it climb up over time as all this stuff has been like swindling on. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I don't mean I have to like it, right? It says in addition to the U.S. labor market has held steady even as hiring has softened and the unemployment rate remains at the relatively low 4.4%. A stable labor market removes the justification for easing. It's also the Federal Reserve to focus squarely on inflation, and inflation remains too high, Green concluded. It says economics and Wells Fargo said that the spike on the oil prices are inflammatory over the near term, but noted that it is a supply shock that monetarily policy is equipped to solve. There's also noted that wait and see approach suggests that they could be 25 basis points cut in 2026, followed by another cut in 2027. So again, if we hold out, we could see things quote unquote cut down. If I'm reading this correctly, I could be absorbing this wrong. Keep in mind, I'm not a politician. I'm a sneakerhead. Work with the kid, right? It says the U.S. Israel operation began in February 28, 2026, and it is target Iran's leadership and infrastructure. Wells Fargo economics says that the report last week on January personal income and spending data that customers' willingness to spend saw momentum that continued at the start of the year. Yet there was a modest pullback in discriminatory services categories of the spending that signaled some signs of caution among consumers, even ahead of the recent oil prices shock. It says the report also noted that ongoing conflict in Iran is likely to dent household purchasing power in coming months and higher gasoline prices. Because think about this, it's not, again, I think of several examples already how we think outside the home, but inside the home, some of us, I'm one of them, right? I'll speak for myself. I don't just have an electricity bill. I have a gas bill, right? Okay. Usually it's been low, but that means you get that if you're using that to keep your homes heated or you like to cook like me, this and the third. I mean, that's another thing where things could jump. Now I know what you're thinking, like, well, if it's only pennies on a dollar, it don't seem like a lot until you see how much it affects, and then everything goes up, and now you're getting, it doesn't seem bad until you're getting hit and left and right. If you're getting nickel and dime everywhere you go, then before you know it, you're just stretching your dollar each and every time. You know what I mean? If we're going to keep it real. I mean, saying? It says last month, the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America said retail shoe prices rose 2.0% in January, higher than 5 of the last 6 months and the most since 2022. In comparison, shoe prices rose just 1.1% year over year in December. Leading the charge was men's retail footwear prices, jumping 3.4% in January, the most in 20 months. Children's prices rose 1.5%, and women's were up 1.1%. Says the pricing data is 1 month behind the February's pricing structure available later this month. The trend from December to January plus continued high inflation suggests that a chance of shoe prices at retail could climb again in February and beyond. Says the FDRA chief economics Gary Rains said the high footwear prices are due primarily due to the average landing. Says duty prices cost per pair for shoe imports, which jumped at a double-digit year-over-year rate for the 9th straight month since the spring when the U.S. President Donald Trump announced its radical tariffs policy in April 2025. So, again, you guys are no stranger here if you've been pulling into the lies. I have been keeping up with the tariffs. So, again, this is what this kind of all falls back to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say I don't care who you voted for, but reality is this is what's going on. This is in and now, and this is reality. You know what I'm saying? Prices, we're going to see a big difference. I see you, Manny with the Kicks in the building. Says Europe. What up, Manny's? What up? It says the National Retail Federation on Wednesday projected that retail sales in 2026 will grow by 4.4% over 2025 levels to 5.6 trillion based on the forecasting approach that the NRF development in partnership with Oxford Economics, right? Okay. So again, we're going to keep the party going here. I'm going to read this article, then we'll transition on to the last one for like the last 10 minutes. Manny says, run it up, and appreciate it, Manny's. Appreciate it. It says renewed tensions in the Middle East and the ripple effect across global markets are adding more uncertainty to the economic landscape, said NRF Chief Economicist and Executive Director of Research Mark Mathers, in a statement. While the geopolitical environment and ongoing trade policy challenges warrant close attention, we remain optimistic that the underlying fundamentals of the U.S. economy will support continued stability in the year ahead. So they're trying to keep positive and hope alive, which I don't blame them. I wouldn't knock them for that either. But I mean, at the same time, you got to also think realistically too. If we don't have it, we don't have it. It is like tax season, but I'm assuming people still probably not pulling up like they anticipated them to pull up. You still got to drop that heat too. You know what I'm saying? It says in the NRF webinar Wednesday on the state of the consumer, Matthews noted that a beneficiary spending outlook between higher and lower income consumers, with higher income households driving majority of the growth spending across the retail categories. So that's something you can think about right there. Again, not necessarily a bad thing or anything like that, but I mean, it could be worse considering how much you're going to spend. The more you spend across the board, of course, we're going to be penny pinching, and I'll speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll read the last part of this article, then we'll go to the Shoe Palace update, and then we'll wrap things up with the upcoming sneaker releases for like the last couple minutes. It says, while inflation is expected to remain elevated at least through the mid-year, the chief economics also said that the consumer spending could receive a modest boost in the first half from the larger refunds due to the tax cut resulting from the Working Families Tax Cut Act. So, I mean, there could be some hope, right? But we got to stay tuned for that. But right now, looks like things are going to get better, or going to get worse before they get better, right? Is what I'm getting from it. Again, that's why people are, and I always done this too. People like, man, you'll never buy a sneaker. Like, yes, I buy like selectively. I don't just, you know what I'm saying? And I've been that way from the start, man. And there's no shame in that. So let's talk this Shoe Palace joint real quick, and then we'll wrap things up here. I'm going to say Shoe Palace brings its 9-3 flag store concept to Melrose Avenue. Says this opening marks the fourth of the 7th planned 9-trade flagship locations. This was posted March 16th, so just a couple days ago. Here's an image right here. Shoe Palace, right? Okay. Like I said, I hate to give them a bad rep, but usually their locations, I mean, to be honest, it works for them, right? When I had to pull up a Shoe Palace, I ain't hang out long, but I mean, to be honest, it is a hidden gem where, honestly, you can catch them online. You know what I'm saying? I think when the joints I had bought off Shoe Palace, one thing I'll say is when they shipped the joint, it was not in a box. Them joints had that joint in a Ziploc, a garbage bag joint, but it worked. But I could tell it was them. You know what I'm saying? They did what they had to do to cut costs here and there. But it says Shoe Palace is expanding the 9-trade flagship concept with a refresh of the retailer's Melrose Avenue location in Los Angeles. It says the fourth of the 7th planned 9-trade flagship concept store is located on 7725 Melrose Avenue, suitably actions the California's probation era by interrupting the mystique of hidden lounges with a private speakeasy created for its clientele and private events. It says premium materials used throughout the store reflect the 9-3 design philosophy with custom stone and marble, rich botanical prints, and opulent wall treatments and soft notes of the blush pink and mint green. I wonder if they got some images. Okay, cool. So here's the images right here of what I was just reading right here. Just to kind of, I just want to fast forward just a little bit. I mean, this Shoe Palace, to keep it 100, but I get it. It's a flagship store. When I think of Shoe Palace, I'm going to be 100. With the name, this is what I would want to see. But you come over to my area and I take you to our Shoe Palace, this is what you're not going to see, right? I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? When I think of Shoe Palace, I definitely don't think of royalty, even though I'm assuming that's what it seems like it should be aimed for, right? It says, Ralph Marcello, co-founder, president, and chief executive officer of Shoe Palace, said in a statement that Melrose Avenue has always been one of the most influential destinations for style and culture, right? Okay. It says, we're excited to build on the history, elevating the Shoe Palace customers and creating a platform for our partners, Marcello said. Our new 9-3 flagman unites heritage, innovation, and style in a way that authentic to California, past and present. Man, one thing I can tell you about these shoe people, from anybody from Nike, Adidas, or what have you, and I'm not even saying it's them, it's the people who write these articles, because I'm assuming what it is. I can't even say that we can use Nike and them for an example. I'm gonna take them out the window. But the people that read these articles, man, or write these articles, I'm not saying they necessarily don't work for Nike, but I don't think they do. The one thing, the word they like to go to, like their key phrase and key word, innovation. I mean, to be honest, they're very heavy on innovation. All of them who write articles, man, not just picking on this one in particular. This is like footwear news, I believe. But yeah, but this is inside that store. It looks pretty cool and clean. But are they gonna have some real heat in there though? I want to have a whole bunch of shoes that nobody's really interested in. That's the second part of the store too. I'll get to that in a second. It says the CEO added that the challenge retail term our team to create the store that captures people's imaginations. Well, I can see that. This definitely looks like that. If you look like this, honestly, it definitely screams like a palace type of theme, right? And I like what they did with this joint. And to be honest, it's super dope. Many stores have tried this resale wise, and to be honest, something like this is probably not cheap to keep up. That's why you don't probably see a lot of shoe palaces that look exactly like this one. But it's also a flagship store. It's like a special like setup and reasoning, right? It says that's where the idea of the hidden speakeasy came from. It says Marcello added, the entire layout has been meticulously arranged. The products we carry are aspirational but accessible. We are excited to serve as a platform for our partners, exclusives, and limited global drops. Shoe Palace Melrose gives customers a unique shopping experience that goes beyond traditional retail. I mean, to be honest, it does, for real, for real. Their lounging area, I mean, I ain't gonna say that, it's like a try-on area, but I mean, yeah, I would like to shop there. It also gives me a very minimalist look too, where it's like one of those, like, we got a lot, but it made to look not so. Some stores you ever walk in them, it's so much stuff going all over the place, you don't know where to start. This one is kind of spread out where you can breathe a little bit, you know what I mean, respectively. Let me keep going here. It says Shoe Palace first revealed the 9-3 flagman concept store vision last year in a move to pay tribute to the year it was founded in 1993. The first 9-3 location opened in downtown Los Angeles in February 2025. Followed by Flagship and Union Square area of San Francisco and the Little Tokyo neighborhood in Los Angeles in 2025. The concept comes as Shoe Palace store footprint has grown significantly since JD Sports bought the retailer in 2020. So think about that. Remember JD Sports acquired them? JD Sports, if I'm not mistaken, they also took Finish Line. If I'm not mistaken, they also have DTLR. So it makes sense. And yeah, I mean, they're making big changes over there. It says for $325 million, that's what they paid for. At the time, Shoe Palace had 167 stores. Now the retail has 250 stores in 13 states. So they've actually expanded. They didn't even cut that. That's actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? JD Sports, I don't think I've ever actually copped anything from JD Sports, but I've been in them for sure. So we got JD Sports, Finish Line, DTLR, and we have pretty much Shoe Palace. So I feel like they all fall under the same roof, if I'm not mistaken, right? It says in January, JD Sports offered a glimpse on how the footwear and sports apparel retailer fared during the holidays in the company's latest trading update. Overall, the company said in the fourth quarter to up-to-date, organic sales grew 1.4%, and while like-for-like sales dipped 1.8% in the period, which was in the line with the company's third quarter performance, right? Okay. It says the company noted that the like-for-like sales in North America is the largest market increase, 5.3% in quarter four to date, up from down 1.7% last quarter. It says the company said that the region reported a resilient performance in footwear driven by continued momentum in the running category and strong demand in new retro basketball product launches, aka Jordans. Nicest way to say it without saying the names. But yeah, that's Shoe Palace right there, man. So pretty much we can talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, and then we'll wrap things up for the night. Again, We got a Supreme drop, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna see if I can actually find that real quick before we get on up out of here. Last 5 minutes of the live. Let me see. Supreme. Let's see, drop this week. If I'm not mistaken, they got like a zip up hoodie joint. If I'm not mistaken, I think Devon had told us earlier. Let me see. Let's see. Drop tomorrow or something like. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that joint. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Drop list, summer joint. Let me see. March 19th. Here we go right here. Here's kind of like my go-to spot that I kind of go. So this is March 19th. That's tomorrow. Let me share my screen on this right here. This is where I usually get my Supreme stuff right here. But we got the MM6, and I know it's kind of small, but the one, pause, but the one I'm looking, wow, they're doing a Supreme. Oh, hell no. They got a Supreme punching bag. Hold on. Let me get this ad up out of the way real quick. They're going to do a Supreme punching bag. Like, yeah, for $4,998, dog. Yo. No, I will not give you $5,000. Somebody gonna buy it too. That's the sad part. All right, let me see what the gloves do. No, wow. Gloves set of two, $998. No, dog. Supreme, come on, dog. Y'all are killing me with this. Y'all are killing me with that. They do got a Supreme mention like skink handkerchief, but it was like a zip up hoodie I was looking for right here. That's the back of the joint. This is what I'm looking right here. Boom. This is the only one I'm looking at. It's $298. Looks like that paint joint, but it's a zip up joint. Shit, I'll probably even go, like, I didn't mean to zoom in, my bad. Let me zoom out. There we go. Hold on. These actually don't look bad, man. A lot of people been looking at the navy joint. I actually kind of like the navy joint. Probably a little bit better because of the red. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to try to go for the navy joint. I wouldn't mind having the black joint, but the navy joint is fresh too. But to be honest, I feel like the black would be more versatile. I wish what they would have did was put the red on that all black Supreme joint. I'm very curious how the zipper is going to work though. Because you see that? Like, does it cut down the middle and break up Supreme or does it not? But I wouldn't mind having a black pair. Or a black hoodie, I should say. These right here is fire, dog. I like these. Any of them is fire, to be honest. But I like the black, but I wouldn't mind having the blue joint. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. You could do the blue with some camo type of joint, but you can do the black with some camo too. But I think I'm going to roll with the black joint. They tripping on the motherfucking prices, though. I'm going to keep it real, dog. After doing all that and talking that, they got some... Oh, nah, is these like a Timberland wannabe boot joint? Nah, I'm good, brody. Yeah, this is a Timberland joint. No. Just no. I'm good. I'm good on those. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind having... This is pretty nice, too. This denim, like, little vest joint. But I ain't getting you no $998, brother. Nah, I'm good. I'm probably just going to stick with the hoodie. I'm going to stay in my price range, bro. And even that's still kind of pushing it, but they want $900. Nope. This is fire, though. I will give him. This is fire. I will give him that. So we previewing the Supreme drop right now, man. Yeah. I don't hate that. Got some jerseys. These are some hoodies. $248. I'm good on this one. I don't know. A little too American Eagle-ish to me, respectably. Let's see if they got anything for accessories other than the gloves. I think that's about it. Got some joggers here. Those aren't going to probably move. Got the backpack joint. The beanie, if done correctly, they could have actually got this done. They could have made that better. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Supreme drop. Let's see what else we got real quick. Ducks of a Feather. Air Max 95. Pretty much they'll be dropping exclusively on GOAT in the Woods and Lambert Yard colorways. So I don't hate these. You know what I'm saying? I like that brownish pair more than anything. So I'll be dropping on GOAT. Do we got a date on these joints? March 21st. So yeah, we got a lot actually coming this week for it to seem like it was nothing, right? And then I saw this one, right? The Nigel Sylvester, the bike joints. I actually do like these, that fire red. Everything you need to know. I'm not going to read through the joint, but for the most part, yeah. I don't hate these at all. These actually look super duper cool, super nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm all here for it. Little hidden gems right there. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? It's the attention to detail for me. And of course, one of my favorite colors. So that helps. We seen this floating around. And then I'll put myself back on the main screen and get ready to wrap things up here. Also, let me check sneakers. We do got the Mind Slides coming tomorrow as well. To me, in a perfect world, if I can get the Mind Slides black or red colorway. And then also if if I can catch that Supreme like zip up joint, that'd be great. My budgets and stuff will be good for the week. Nothing else for me. Devon says, what up, Manny? Devon says, Manny is spot on. The fragment slides, there's only 112 pairs. Hey, look, man. Respectively, I just want to know. I ain't even saying I don't even believe nobody. I want to know where the hell they getting this from. And why Nike them ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm going to focus on the regular pair more than the fragment slides, but I'm still going to enter that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. I'm not calling you a bitch, but I'm saying sneakers app. You know what I'm saying? In general, my bad. I'm still entering regardless. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt to try your luck. The Vonfo says, those newer Nigel's 4s are better than the original Brick by Bricks. I completely agree. I like them. I personally like them, man. They're super duper fire. And then only thing else I think we got coming up this week too was those 14s. Well, we do have the Woman OG Vast Gray. That's the Swarovski crystal joints. That's coming March 21st. And then of course the University Blue Air Jordan 14s. I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part. And then we got some stuff that's already coming up. Probably next week will be the end of that. And then we'll be going into the April month. And then I'll have pretty much top anticipated upcoming sneakers for April here coming here pretty shortly. Devon says, people hype for the Virgils. I don't get it. I mean, to be honest, it's off-white. You know how it goes. I mean, respectfully, RP to Virgil. But I mean, you know how the game go. Let's see where we at. Man in the Kick says, Devon salute. Devon says, those University Blue 14s are way as fuck. They're just... I don't know. 14s is always going to be a hard sell. You got to really put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, if it's the last shots, I'm all for it. Ironically, my coworker wore his last shots today. I want to wear my joints, man. Respectfully, if I had a pair. That's what I want. I need a pair is what I'm saying. I would like to be able to wear a pair. Says, I get it. Those Virgils aren't the best pair. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He says, I mean, the 14s are ashy as fuck. I get it. They are, but I mean, they still going to move a little bit, but I don't think they're going to move instantly. We'll probably see that one sitting around for a little bit, in my opinion. I'm no professional reseller, though. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. But yeah, man, I've been on this joint for a little over an hour. Let's go and wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always. Good luck tomorrow, whatever you're going for and entering, right? Okay, y'all know me. I'm going for the mines, and obviously I'm going to try to do that Supreme collab. Other than that, I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, we can continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, pretty much we're most likely already chopping it up in the Sold Out Discord. Tonight's topic, again, what we covered was the Nike Wholesale is pretty much back on track at Dick's. Pause. Where the shoe prices possibly could be headed, and Shoe Palace flagship store update where they did on Melrose. But other than that, man, smash the like button, sub up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron Halls, y'all know we have Music Monday. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, smash the like button, sub up, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember? Tell me to live.